Residents of Silvertown and Khayelitsha continue to rebuild. This is after a fire gutted about 200 shacks on Sunday. 2 people died in the blaze, but this figure may rise once the site has been completely assessed. But for more, let's bring in our reporter, Vanessa Poonah. Vanessa, I can just imagine just the amount of work that's necessary to rebuild. What is that looking like, and has the cause of the fire at this point been determined as yet?
Good morning, Shu. And yes, indeed, a sad sight here at Town 2 in Khayelitsha. Of course, what we've seen since we got on site is that people are hard at work trying to rebuild their lives. We see men putting together their corrugated iron sheeting, as well as putting up wooden structures to rebuild after this fire which ripped through this informal settlement just before 9 p.m. on Sunday evening. I'm joined now by a resident, Siziwe Makatiana. Siziwe, good morning to you. It's been a difficult 2 days for you as residents here. What can you recall from the time that the fire broke out on Sunday night? We understand that 2 people sadly lost their lives. What has happened? What transpired?
Imbi kakhulu into eyenzeka apha kwa-SST iyenzeke ingaqali ayiqali ukwenzeka. It was 2018 yayizi-20 kungo-October kwa ukutsha kwakhona, kuphinde kwatshoka lapha ku-October again. Wathi uceba uzasithatha uzayisimuva yonke le ndawo imbacu apha ayokhele phaa, then wayenza i-site, wenza izitrato kuphela, akazange kwenzeke nto. Then kuzoba kuphinda kuyatsha nje apha ku-2023 Sunday. Akukho nto eyenzekayo, asikafumani even immaterial, sisalale eholweni lenkonzo kwalapha ekuhlaleni.
Now, you were telling me earlier on, and I heard you say there, that this is the second fire that took place in this area, one in 2018, also in October. Just in terms of what the residents are feeling at the moment, you told me earlier on that some of your fellow residents are being housed in the local hall. What are people doing today? I see a lot of the men are trying to rebuild at this point in time. We understand that there have been some relief efforts going on in terms of food and blankets being brought to the community. But if you will just tell us, today, of course, Tuesday, there's still a week ahead. How soon do you think people will be able to get back into the shelters that they need so badly?
Izolo kuye kwafika gift of the givers, ukutya sikufumene kuyo ne-mini blankets for basilale. Today akho kwanto eyenzekileyo namhlanje ku-Tuesday. Even i-breakfast we didn't eat today. Asinanix.
Ma'am, perhaps you also want to share your experience with us. Just tell us, we heard you said you didn't eat anything today yet. Explain to us the hardship that you are going through at this moment. We have seen very windy conditions. It's not that windy today, but of course it's very hot conditions here today. Have you sufficient water, food, etc.?
Singaba babetshelwe nango 2018 sikhala siphinde satshelwa uceba wethu uthi uyasipromisa uba uzasifaka ezifletini kade asifake ezifletini tu silindile siyasafarisha nabantwana siphume with bare hands. Even now asikafumane ne-breakfast for uba sitye nabantwana, asilambile eziswini. Siyacela amancedo abantu abanokuthi bakwazi ukusinceda kangangoko. Ibuhlungu imeko sikuyo.
So as you can hear there from residents, of course, at this moment in time, saying that they worry children haven't eaten yet. They themselves have not had anything to eat. If I can ask my colleague Lucanio just to show you some of the rebuilding that's taking place at the moment. Just to my right-hand side, you'll see that a number of the residents, the men, are here on site, busy trying to rebuild these structures as soon as possible. The City of Cape Town said that disaster management officials are on site. We did see a vehicle earlier here just assessing the damages. We understand at this point that over 150 shacks or structures have been demolished. Sadly, the loss of 2 lives, but the total tally has yet to be made. Of course, we will be keeping a close watch on the developments here as these residents of Town 2 in Khayelitsha try desperately to rebuild their homes as soon as possible, of course, saying to us that it's not the first time a fire has ravaged this area, and really saying that they are concerned for the health and well-being of themselves, but also of their children.